So it seems like every other day I get news talking about how real estate market is slowing down. Between what's happening with interest rates, the nation's economy, and inflation concerns, it's pretty much a given that real estate prices are going to start decreasing. However, there are a lot of mistakes that I see first time and even experienced home buyers do that kill their chances of taking advantage of what's happening in the market. If you're thinking about buying a home in the next year, pay attention because today we're going to talk about 5 things that buyers can avoid to give them the best chance at buying a home when real estate prices start falling. What's up everyone, local realtor Kevin Kuo here. Welcome to my channel where we talk about home ownership around Pasadena, California and the greater Los Angeles area. If you have goals of buying, selling, or renting anywhere in the Los Angeles area, leave me a message down below and my partners and I would love to help you achieve your real estate goals. The first mistake I see a lot of buyers make is waiting for the market to hit rock bottom or always thinking prices will keep getting lower. A lot of buyers are telling me, I'm gonna wait until the market crash, or if they see something that they love, they think they can negotiate a lower price if they wait a little longer. Now, you can wait for the right property if you're buying a fixer or investment property and you don't necessarily care about the property's looks, feels, or location. But sorry to break the news, if you're buying a home for you and your family, the right home will not wait for you. When prices stop going up or start decreasing, it means there's less competition, but it doesn't mean that there's no competition. Keep in mind, until a property's days on market, DOM, is above 45 days, it's unlikely that the seller will be motivated to negotiate down on price. And around Los Angeles area, if the property is in good condition, good location, it'll be in escrow way before then. You have to realize when buying a home, there are a lot of other factors to consider other than price, such as age of building, location in the neighborhood, features and amenities, and to be honest, around here, you might not get much of a deal even after prices hit rock bottom either. Especially in the nicer, highly desirable parts of LA County, like areas around Pasadena, Glendale, or Burbank, we have very resilient real estate. Historically, even during the low point of the last recession in 2008, the most you'll see median home prices go down maybe 10 to 15% from the peak. Now, you may see big 25 to 30% real estate swings in other parts of Southern California, like Riverside and San Bernardino County, or even North LA County like Lancaster or Palmdale. But desirable homes in those markets will be snatched up just as fast. The second mistake I see a lot of home buyers make is not staying in communication with their lender. What I typically see happen is that a buyer talks to his lender, gets pre-qualified, gets his loan fees and monthly payments, and expects the payments to be the same weeks or months into the home buying process. Do not do that. The primary reason for the housing market shifting right now is because of rising interest rates. The Federal Reserve has already committed to raising interest rates for the foreseeable future until they can get inflation under control, especially in the current economic situation where interest rates are expected to continue rising up until next year. It's easy to let time pass without realizing that change in interest can equal very substantial change in monthly payments. You don't want to be in a position where you spend all this time and energy finding the right property, getting it into escrow, only to find out that your monthly payments $700, maybe $800 more than you originally anticipated. Not being decisive because they don't know their costs and payments at various scenarios and price points. When you're offering on a desirable property, you have to be fast, flexible, and confident in order to secure the deal. A lot of buyers want to know right from the beginning, how much do they need to offer to get this property? Well, guess what? You'll most likely only find out how much after your initial offer is in the top 2 to 3 spots. People make getting an offer accepted on hot properties sound so complicated, when in fact it's actually very straightforward. What typically happens is that if a home is in good condition, good location, and priced well, on the first week there's going to be an open house and an offer deadline. On the second week, they review offers and counter the highest offers. Once counter offers are received, the seller will pick the highest offer with the best terms, or may even call the top 2 to 3 buyers and have them bid against each other. At this point, if you're one of those buyers, you don't have time to ask your lender about loan options and calculate costs and monthly payments. You have to make decisions fast. Now, if the home is overpriced or something is wrong with the property, another scenario is that the listing agent may have a first come, first serve strategy. I've even seen sellers systematically drop their asking price every few months or every few weeks to generate interest because they know that once the price drops to a certain point, someone will reach out and snatch the property. And if it's a home that fits your family, you risk losing that home to someone else the longer it sits on the market. In either scenario, you have to have your finances ready and know your numbers so you're confident in your decisions and competitive in securing the deal. Keep in close contact with your realtor and lender so you know what you need to offer to maximize your chance of getting the home while also understanding what you're getting into in terms of payments. If you're confident you'll purchase something within the next few months, ask your lender to do a rate lock so you can lock in your interest so that it doesn't go up. Not setting the right expectation or expecting the situation to change. Of course, everyone has an ideal home in an ideal city or location, but the reality is the opportunity to purchase these homes is not going to be available for everyone. Many first-time buyers look at the most expensive home in the best location they can afford. This puts them in a very tough situation when everyone else looking for the home is doing the exact same thing. Let's say a buyer's budget is $950,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot home, and in the city they're looking into, these types of homes are ranging between $900,000 and $1.2 million. The entry-level homes on the lower end of the spectrum will tend to have problems either with the location or the home itself and may need lots of work. First-time buyers would just say they'll pass and wait for the right home to show up. Well, guess what? That home will never show up. Or if it does, it won't sell at the price they want. You see, the problem with these homes are the reasons why they're selling on the lower end of the spectrum. If the home is in good condition, good location, it wouldn't sell at the lower price point. Even if it was listed low, it would get bid up by other buyers. Well, you might be asking, aren't prices expected to decrease going into the future? Just because prices decrease doesn't mean that demand for all types of homes will decrease equally. Most people don't realize that demand actually starts decreasing with new construction and more expensive homes of a market before it'll trickle down and eventually affect the entry-level homes. Going back to our example, if the specs were all the same square footage, same bedrooms and bathrooms, it would be much more probable to negotiate $25,000 off of a $1.2 million expensive house rather than a $900,000 entry-level home in that same city. It's actually easier to negotiate on more expensive homes because more expensive homes have less competition and tend to sit on the market longer because there's just less people looking at those properties. Hoping that you'll be the only buyer to offer when the right home appears is not a strategy. If you see yourself writing offers on entry-level homes in a particular neighborhood, be prepared to expect homes that will need a lot of work or repairs, or adjust your search to another market where your budget will buy something more in line of what your expectations are. Luckily, there are dozens of cities spread across LA County, and my partners and I would love to help find the market that best fits you. The last mistake that I see a lot of first-time homebuyers make is using their home as a method of investment. Now, I know a lot of people like the thought of speculating on their home, and I understand in the long run, if you're going to be holding your home for over 7 to 10 years, the value of your home will most likely increase. However, if your time frame to hold this home was less than 7 years, in the current state of the real estate market and economy right now, buying a home because you want to see your net worth increase should not be the driving factor. In Pasadena, over the past 5 years, the median home price has appreciated 56% from $800,000 to $1.25 million. We had a good run, but will prices increase another 56% in the next 5 years? Probably not. The rise in real estate prices is largely attributed to record low interest rates, record low inventory, and relatively smooth economy created by lots of quantitative easing by the Federal Reserve. I don't anticipate any of these things going forward. In this market or any other market, buying a home should be a personal decision that would benefit the quality of life for you and your family. Will it save you time commuting to work? Will it give you more space for your growing family? Will you be in a good school district that your kids can look forward to? Those unmeasurable things should be why you're buying a home in the first place. Remember, you can't predict when the market will peak or hit rock bottom, but what you can control is buying a home that is a comfortable fit for you. Work with your lender and realtor diligently so you can come in strong and snatch the right home when you see it. As long as you're comfortable with your monthly payments, you'll come in ahead if you hold real estate in the long run. So what do you think about what's going on with real estate around Southern California? If you agree or disagree, or if you have any real estate related needs in this area, feel free to comment down below and my partners and I would love to help. Check out my other videos about living around Pasadena and the greater Los Angeles area on my channel, and subscribe to get updates on all new videos every time one comes out. Until next time, goodbye.